Hi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm KT and this is Simple Living with KT, the place where we talk about the issues facing our lives in a simple and mindful way. Today is day 12 of Vlogmas and I think it's time that I finally share with you my love of YNAB. YNAB stands for You Need a Budget, and it's an online budgeting tool and app that you can download on your phone or use on your desktop. It just completely is a complete overhaul of budgeting software that I've seen available really anywhere else. I have used pen and paper to budget. While it's free and pretty simple to do, using pen and paper is a pain in my butt when it comes to expense tracking. Having to each week or every couple of days sort out my different transactions is something I would rather have automated. I've also used Mint. However, that was a few years ago and I am looking to try it again, not because I'm looking for something else aside from YNAB, but because I'd like to talk about it here on this channel because it is a free option for budgeting. However, when I used it a few years ago, it looked like it was really only expense tracking and not helping me to actually budget. Another popular budgeting software is the EveryDollar app. That for me is more cumbersome than using pen and paper. If any of those work for you for the long run, more power to you, but let me talk to you today about 3 features that I think blow all the competition out of the water when it comes to budgeting software. Number 1 is being able to budget the next month. While other apps might let you budget into the next month, the app itself is not very reactive. And so what you do in one month does not necessarily change anything for the following month. In YNAB, if I started budgeting for next month right now and there was no money left in my account to budget, YNAB will actually give me a notification that I have over budgeted, and it will tell me where I've over budgeted so that I can make some changes. And they do this so effectively that for the most part, what it says my bank balance is in YNAB is also what my bank balance is in my actual bank account. And I have not been able to find that type of accuracy in other apps. Also, because with the apps where you have to enter your transactions yourself, who's really entering the dollars and cents for every transaction absolutely perfectly? And so it's easier to not quite have the total exact. Since YNAB automatically transports your transactions, it makes it a lot easier. The second feature that I love are spending goals. Every app has some version of spending goals. Groceries, you want to spend $200, that's what your expected is, that's your goal. What I like about YNAB is the versatility to be able to have a goal for a sinking fund where you're building up a category versus just a monthly item where you're looking to spend this money this month. And there are different caveats with different types of savings goals and spending goals available that really makes it work for any objective. YNAB helps you track something called age of money. One of the main purposes of YNAB, and also hopefully purposes in budgeting, is to help break you away from the paycheck to paycheck cycle. Of course, to do that, you do need savings, but also a big part of that is getting to the point where if I'm getting paid in 1 month, I can use that money to pay for the next month instead of using it to pay for expenses in the same month. The age of money feature helps to give you a physical representation of how close you are to getting to that point. I've mentioned in other videos about the benefits of budgeting 1 month ahead, and what YNAB does with this age of money is helps to give you a guidepost to know if you're heading in the right direction. When I first started budgeting with YNAB, my age of money was something like 2 or 3 days, and honestly it was like that for a couple of months. I was in the habit of getting paid throughout the month, and any extra money that was left over, I would also just pay it off towards debt. So that meant bills that were due early the next month, I had to pay those off immediately with the first paycheck of the month. And there was nothing else left over really in the bank account. I had a little bit of a buffer, but not enough where my money was actually sitting there for, let's say, 30 days before it needed to be spent. And that's another way of thinking about age of money. How long can your dollar bills sit in your bank account before they are spent? I am a big fan of YNAB, which is why I also have a referral link for them in the description where you'll get a 31-day free trial. And trust me, if you truly do put in the time to set up your budget on YNAB, you will be so happy that you did. You'll see just how open and transparent your budget can be. And for me, with budgeting with my husband, that was really a necessary part. YNAB is a great practical tool, and I also know that mindset is important to mix with those practical tools, and that's why I created the Mind and Money series. This series is 5 days long, and it gives daily actions that you can take both in your mindset and practically with your budget to help you reach your goals and to create a routine when it comes to your budgeting habits. And you can check out the link in the description for this free 5-day Mind and Money series. That's what I wanted to share with you here in this video today. Thank you so much for watching. Here you can learn about how I use Pilates to help with my lower back pain. Thank you again for watching this video, and as always, remember to make the decisions that support the life you want. Bye for now.